Greetings, everyone. This is Arletta coming live and direct from Arletta Unleashed. And there's so much that I can say, that I can share. But we're going to try to stay on topic with this. And I've just come back from what was me an absolutely magical evening. And I had the distinct honor and a distinct pleasure of meeting the author of one of the most profoundly moving and insightful novels or books that I've ever read, and that's the book Flesh and the Devil by Cola Booth. And my personal encounter with her was magical. It just totally blew me away on so many different levels. But the first thing was that I had been guilty of my impressions or judging of her and her energy from the media, which is the only thing that I had been exposed to, because I never had the opportunity to meet her in person. And I've realized a lot of things. First of all, she's now closer to the top of my list of being one of my sheroes, and definitely one of my sheroes who was alive in 2011. And it's just so much to say, but I guess the biggest thing in my encounter with her was that she affirmed for me something that I had always wanted to do my whole life, and that was to be 100% unapologetically authentic in speaking my truth and sharing my perceptions and my paradigm with the world and encouraging everyone to do that. And so in interacting with her, I feel so much more motivated and energized and empowered to continue on my path. And she's how I want to be when I grow up. And the other thing too is in seeing how the media has vilified her in so many different ways because of her outspokenness and her strong stance that she takes on. And it's not even whether or not I agree with everything she says or does. It's the fact that she has the courage and the audacity as a female, especially a black female, to say what the fuck she want to say. And that being motivated from what I previously thought was a need for attention, a need for controversy, a need for notoriety. But the first thing that hit me when I met her was her sincerity, her warmth, her coming from a far more feminine place than I ever would have thought. And I'm imagining my head being loud and strident and hollering at people and browbeating them and come from this masculine, aggressive place. And even as she delivers these powerful punches, she's so smooth and welcoming and inviting in how she does it. I'm like, wow, people just afraid of her. She's an example of this unleashed woman and what happens when you have unapologetic feminine energy who's just bam and doesn't mind representing simultaneously the chaos, the life, and the death, and all the different aspects of the whole spectrum of what feminine energy represents. And I never would have dreamed I would have encountered that in her. I'm still reeling from that and trying to digest this totally phenomenal interaction. And I'm realizing that if she was male and black, she has the same outspokenness of a Malcolm X. She wouldn't be vilified, she would be celebrated. But remember, Malcolm, he was not well liked during his lifetime. he was not received, he was not accepted, and most black people were scared of him. But to have a woman, how dare she go and say what she says and does what she does and offer no apologies. And it made me so much more aware of how much further we as women have to go in truly unleashing our voices. And we don't have to wait for someone else to give us a platform to speak our truths. It's time for us to go and take that upon ourselves and to do it ourselves, because no one else empowers you but you, and no one gives you permission to do that but you. And she's given herself permission and just blew me the fuck away. I'm still like processing all of this. So I'm challenging you and challenging myself to take full ownership of your voice and to speak your truth. If you want to see evolution, next stage of revolution occurring, that's what it's going to take. So on that note, I close, and I'm going to put a post, a link up to her latest book and tell you about it and probably speak some more on her. But until next time, peace.